What's up? What's up? It's your girl here, MJ's Nia. What's up? What's good though? So I'm back again talking about videos I'm seeing on Instagram. Shout out to T and Shade. I also watched Baller Alert, and I also go look at T and Shade. No, Baller was it? No, T and Shade Junior. Those are where mostly I get my my videos from. They're the first to get things. I think a lot of people send videos to them, but shout out to them. So real quick, like before I get into my actual video where I want to discuss, I want to talk about these Kevins, the Kyles, and these Karens that's going in the store, disrespecting the employees, fighting the employees, throwing stuff all around. Okay, are they locked up? I want to know right now, are they locked up? Like the black man that refused to wear a mask, how he got locked up, how he got thrown down. Are they locked up just like him? This is why we speak about Black Lives Matter, because Black lives really don't matter to anybody else but to Black people. Okay? Without further ado, we're also going to talk about other issues in the Black community as to why people don't care about Black Lives Matter and why is it still such an issue. Because people talk about how we kill each other and how we don't get along with each other. Why should we care about Black Lives Matter? We're going to discuss that too as well. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing these freaking videos of these women going in the store being disrespectful and nobody calling no policemen on Karens. Let's go. Let's get into the story. I will say this. I'm beginning to question up some of these videos that I'm beginning to see on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out why are there so many videos ever since this, the black. I'm not talking about the the protesters. I'm talking mostly of videos like this.
This man here racist right dude. Racist right dude. Can you just spit on me? Yeah. You spit on me? Don't run. Don't run. Don't run.
You're on camera, man.
You just spit on me, ain't it?
Get the fuck out of here.
You just spit on me, ain't it?
I told you get the fuck out of here.
You just spit on me, ain't it? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
I'll go get my
What's your name? What's your name? What you scared for? What's your name?
Get my gun.
Look, get your gun. He said get his gun. What's your name? It's hit your head. It's tagged. It's tagged. Nigga just spit on me, boy. You got like fucked up, boy. I'm about to iron this shit up too, nigga. This boy spit on me. Oh, you just don't know you fucked up, right? You fucked up, right, boy?
So the reason why I am looking at this video right now is because I just want to show you the fact that how people are trying to really go out and find racist people. They're really trying to run outside and go run up on somebody that's racist. Like you can clearly see he left and he came back just so he can record it. Why didn't he record the first half of the video? Let me know if you find the first half of the video and then we can talk about it later on. But this, I'm seeing too much videos of this where people are trying to make videos just to go viral. And another thing too is I like what T in the Shade said. The anger I feel right now, why didn't he lay him out? And my point exactly, why didn't he lay him out? What? He's just sitting here trying to get this man information. And this is another thing too, everybody is videotaping car tags and all kind of mess. Like, look, I understand, but you rolling back up to him is really, it's defeating the purpose. Let me know what you think of this video. So, my thing is, if someone spit on me, it automatically is going to be a fight. Because right now, coronavirus is going around. I don't care if people don't believe it or not. Any type of virus, I don't want to get from nobody. So that's a fight. That's, when you spit on somebody, that's fight. So for this guy to get out, I don't know if he fought him later on or this is a half a video that I seen. But I thought that was kind of odd that there's so many of these videos that is coming out of nowhere where people are actually videotaping each other and they're arguing or somebody says, and also I want to say this too, it's a lot of white people out here just calling black people the N-word. A lot of that has been happening in so many videos. It's crazy. I even showed some videos a while back of how people who were just so, oh my God, racism was just, it was so much racism overload. I didn't even know what to do with that video that I made. But yeah, it was crazy. I showed so many videos of people just being racist, just being a straight racist. I'm beginning to notice that it's a pattern. A lot of these videos, I'm like, oh my god, like I can't believe that white people out here in the woodworks coming out like this. They are going crazy. But there was one particular video that I want to share, and it I'm gonna let you see it, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
She bumped into me when
So she did something wrong. She needs to apologize. If she did
this
something
ignorant woman bumped into a 15-year-old.
Correct?
And you're on camera.
Okay.
You're feeling threatened.
Okay, well go in.
No, Mom.
I got this.
You're blocking me from getting
No,
my
girl,
No, we
no,
weren't. No, we weren't. No, we weren't. You're ignorant.
Go ahead, call the police.
No, we will, but you're not going to sit there and violate a 15-year-old.
She's ignorant.
Do it, bitch. Do it. Go ahead. Do it. I want you to do something.
She's very ignorant.
Dumbass bitch. Yeah, I said it. You say something, I'll beat your white ass. Yeah, oh,
You-
I will. Do something. Please put your
Do
motherfucking
something.
hands up.
Do something.
Please.
Who the fuck do you think you guys
Who
are?
do you
Who
think
do you
you
and
are?
your wife think you are?
You calling her name?
yeah.
She did nothing to
Yeah,
you.
she
didn't.
apologize.
I
Go
didn't.
ahead, Kayla. Hi, dog.
No, you
Both of y'all
didn't.
over there.
You're very racist and ignorant.
You're racist because you're calling
No,
her
you
name.
bumped it. She bumped into me.
Why people racist?
Why would you bump into
You
her?
cannot just
Why
walk
would
around
you
calling
bump her?
white
Why
people
would you bump her?
racist. This is not that
Why
type
would
of
you
world.
bump her?
White people
Why
are
would
racist.
you bump her?
No one's
Why
racist.
would you bump her?
I
Why
care
did you
about
say
you.
sorry?
I care
Why
about
did you say sorry?
And I'm sorry if you
Why
had
did
an
you say
incident
sorry?
that has made
If you
someone
bumped
make
into
you
her,
feel
why
like
did you
that.
say sorry?
No one is racist.
If you didn't do
I'm
anything, why
sorry
did
if
you do
you
that?
had something like that happen.
Ignorant. Ignorant.
Very.
Very. Ma, watch.
Get the fuck away from me!
You don't get on her face.
You better get on my fucking face right now. Get away. Get the fuck away.
Get the fuck
Get away. Get the fuck away. Are you gonna hit? You gonna shoot me?
Get the fuck away.
Oh.
Get away. Call the cops right now. Call them.
Oh.
Call the cops.
Get the fuck away.
Call the cops.
Get away.
She got the gun on me.
Call
He
them
hit me
now.
with the car. Call them. I'm telling. Get the
Call the cops.
Get the license plate.
Get
Get the license plate now. Cause you were never about to hit me with the damn
Don't
car.
you
about
fuck
to
no.
hit me with the car?
fucking
Oh,
stop
don't get
my
my guns on me.
Yeah.
Okay? Call Richard back up to the police. Call Richard back up here now. I got it.
Don't you
So you saw the video, right? So this is my issue with this video. I'm gonna bring it up again. I'm gonna talk over it.
Two.
Now, apparently,
No, I'm asking the question. She's a
She
child.
bumped into me. When
this
So she did
video.
something wrong. She needs to apologize. If she did
This
something
ignorant
wrong,
woman. This ignorant woman
If
bumped
she
into
didn't
a
apologize,
15-year-old,
correct?
Okay.
and you're.
All right. So as you can hear, they say that this woman bumped into a 15-year-old. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw the shorter version. The shorter version, it starts right when she's by the car. Apparently, everybody. I thought that when she said bump, I thought she said they bumped her, like literally bumped her with the car. But apparently, this girl was walking beside a 15-year-old and they bumped into her, and they wanted her to say sorry. So this is the whole video that I'm showing you again. Listen carefully because it's just a bump. It's no, I thought it was with the car, but apparently it was just. What I'm seeing is they are really pushing, like they really want them to do something. They really wanted her and her husband to do something, and they got what they wanted towards the end of the video. Let's keep watching.
Very. Ma, watch.
She walks in the back of the car, like clearly. I had to listen to it myself. It went from a 0 to 100. It went from a bump. So she did bump into them. So they did bump into her. I'm wrong. They did bump into her when she was backing back. Okay, this is the thing that I have an issue. Why did the mom walk in the back of the car? This is what everybody was asking down below in the commentary. Why did she walk in the car? I thought it was just me, because I saw half of the video and I was like, oh my gosh, she got a gun on the black woman. This is wrong. They shouldn't have done this. And they backing on her. So this is, and this is why I think somebody sent half of the video to whoever I saw at first. I don't know if it was Ball Alert. I think it's not Ball Alert and them. They putting up the video because I know T and Che, they put up the first half of the video, but then I think somebody sent them the full video. And when I saw the full video, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we need to cool out with this. I feel like a lot of people are making videos now to feel like they really are victims, and like there's really something racist is going on between them and another white person. I feel like somebody's trying to get viral off a video. If it's not a video where 2 black girls are kidnapped, that was very important. When the whole neighborhood got together and went and got those 2 black girls, y'all remember, 15-year-olds from a place, that was a different type of video. That was something that we needed to see. That was something that we need to spread and see how the policemen don't care. These type of videos where you're trying to egg on and trying to get somebody to fight you in the video, or you're driving down the street and you're calling somebody a racist. I question this because I'm not quite sure what is your motive with this. If somebody's not coming to you directly, then I don't understand what's the whole point of trying to get somebody to fight you. I just don't. I know a lot of black people are going to disagree with me on this, but there are some black people that understand what I'm talking about. This is kind of ridiculous. Because at the beginning, when I saw half of it, like I stated, when I saw half of the video, I was all for what was wrong. I was like, oh my God. Now, she should have not pulled the gun out on the black woman. She should have not done that at all. And y'all let me know what y'all think of that video, but I already said what I had need to say. I felt like that should have never happened. I felt like if the mother didn't walk in the back of the van, and I think when she did that, the white woman, I think she's pregnant and I think she's scared, and also I don't feel like the white woman should have pulled out a gun. That was wrong. She had no business pulling out a gun. So y'all let me know what y'all think of that. Both sides is wrong because the white woman messed up when she pulled out a gun, and I believe she got locked up. And I think later on they let her go. And this woman was pregnant. So it's a whole lot of ish going on. But alright, so I was waiting for a while so I can get this update. So let's read this about that incident that I just talked to you and showed you about. Oakland County Sheriff announces felony assault charges filed against husband and wife after a gun was pulled following an argument outside a restaurant last night. More. That's them. You remember them? Okay. And here we go. Oakland University. We have seen the video and we deem his behavior unacceptable. The employee had been notified that his employment has been terminated by the university. Now, even though the mom and the daughter, the black mom and the mother, oh Lord, my words are mixed up. Sorry. Even though the mom and the daughter started this, I still said they shouldn't, she shouldn't have pulled out the gun on them. She had no business doing that. All she had to do was use her words, and that was it. That's what made the situation 10 times worse. She jumped out and pulled a gun on her. And also, you got to still remember, the mom did walk in the back of the van. So, unfortunately, like I'm trying to tell everybody, there's a lot of people pulling out guns on people. You're going to go to jail. I don't care what race you are. By the end of the day, if this stuff is being posted on Instagram, the policemen and everybody, they have to do an investigation. They have to act on it because we all see this. So you're going to go to jail. End of the day, what they did was wrong. What she did was wrong. She had no business. And for the husband to just sit there in the van and be like, "Oh, I'm okay with it. I'm chill with this. You didn't even stop your wife from pointing a gun." And I did say that was wrong. But I also thought and said, I also listened to the mom and the daughter, the black mom and the daughter. I also said too, they were just too extra. I've had people bump into me several times. I don't sit there and cause a scene or whatever. I just keep it moving. But because people are busy and people are always in a hurry. But I've always managed to have people, I always have people manage to always turn around and say they're sorry. And in the van, the woman did say sorry. So I don't. She did say sorry, but she was still talking all about this other stuff. But let me, after this update, let me know what y'all think of this. Okay? All right.
You black stupid motherfuckers, ignorant, got your pants hanging out your ass. But you want to change. The dumbest black people I ever seen in my life. God, that's why you slaves gonna always be. I'm ready to fuck with the Latinos. I'm coming out of the black hood. I'm fucking with my own people. I'm sorry. I gotta fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You black bitches, I just can't fuck with you no more. For real. You're really worthless. Low self-esteem. Frequency on low is a fuck. You fuck every man that give you $1. That's why your frequency low. That's why you can't get above 0. And you wonder why. I ain't gonna preach and tell you let your bitch ass mother do that. The bitch taught you nothing. And you're over here mad at me. You had to push that button, bitch, to get over here. So, what you want me to say to you? Fuck you. Black Lives Matter. No, it don't. Not to black people. Let's just say that. They matter, but it don't matter to black people. No. You bitches are junkies. You let your kids smoke weed and drugs in the house. Oh, I'd rather than do it home than in the street. Bitch, I would say don't do it at all. I would say don't do it at all. You do a drug, I'm gonna bust this motherfucker head with this motherfucker jaw. Try me. See what your child do. I'm not smoking. My mom said no. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter to who? Oh, people got killed by police. Oh, okay. Let's count how many people got killed by their own kind. Let's do that. With my speaker. Let's look that up. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Okay. Okay. Killings in let's start with Detroit. Let's hear this. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I know. They matter.
Accordingly, today we are announcing 8 new charges against D'Angelo Martin.
Oh.
You know that we previously charged him in 2 separate sexual assaults.
Black Lives Matter, but you kill your fucking self.
We're looking
I'll be
at
dead
2
for
additional
marching.
cases where there might be some connection. I want to emphasize might. And
pull your pants up. You killed your brother.
Cases where we're looking at.
Okay, that's one. Yeah, HR. That's one. I want to do 100 niggas that you niggas killed. Match the 100 niggas to every. I'm a match 5 people to 1 police killing. That's what I'm gonna do. At least when the police kill, you know they white. They don't like you, but your own people kill you. Black Lives Matter. Suck a dick. Get out of here. Man shot and killed. Let's see. Oh! Black
Thank you. Let's get back to the breaking news we are following for you from Detroit's east side. That is where a young man was shot and killed, and his family there on the scene just devastated.
And police believe the gunman likely fired more than 50 shots. Let's turn things over to local force Nick Monticelli. He joins us live now from the scene. Nick, what do we know about the victim? What's his name? How old is he?
Black Lives Matter. But they
the
kill
victim
himself.
is 33 years old. His name is Christopher Marcellus. And we'll get to his photo. But I want to show you what's happening behind me. That right there, that white car is the victim's car. And if you look, you can see all the evidence markers surrounding it. Those were all shell casings from bullets that were fired. And it looks like as of right now, there are 45 or more of them. That, though, is because it's looking like there was more than one shooter in all this. So again, I want to show you the victim. He is 33-year-old Christopher Marcellus. His family says he's a good guy. Not married, doesn't have any kids, but he did have a girlfriend. Very large family, though, a lot of cousins, and he is the oldest of 4 brothers. So we can show you some video from the scene as well. This shooting happened at about 3 o'clock this morning, and what exactly happened is something detectives are...
Nobody's talking about the black men that black men killed, but it's just all the men that and women that the police killed. Y'all the fakest black people I can see. All them niggas that was in the street crowded around. You mean to tell me y'all don't know somebody that murdered somebody and you keeping it to yourself? Let's finish. Let's find some more murders by you niggas that you niggas killed your own people. Oh, they all over the place. Oh, goddamn. Here they go. All the murders that y'all killed your motherfucking selves. Ain't no white man in there. Oh, I'm going to let you hear all the other names that the police didn't kill, but you did. Hold on. But y'all so
Begin with a late-night drive-by shooting that happened last evening, leaving one woman dead and 3 others injured on Detroit's east.
One woman dead. Oh. Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, Fox News' Raj has been following this very disturbing story all morning long. He joins us now live with the latest.
That's right. Andrea Garland is a young lady who everybody is mourning the loss of right now. It happened here on Edmore Street, just a few blocks from where she lives. She was visiting with some friends when suddenly somebody drove by, opened fire, and killed her, along with injuring 3 other people. Now, take a look. This was the scene last night, and this is a picture, by the way, of Andrea, the young 18-year-old, apparently a very good student, a good kid who just got caught in that hail of gunfire.
Why are you not talking about Andrea? Why? Because you're prejudiced. That's why. That's why. You just hate cops. That's why. Let's talk real. You hate cops. Just say you hate the police. That's why y'all in the street. I don't give a fuck what nobody's talking about. I didn't hear not one person named that a black person killed.
Okay, let's break it down what she's talking about. I don't know if you guys been hearing this lately. Ever since the Black Lives Matter protesters started going out, and everything else, that all this other stuff that's coming out, people are beginning to bring out black on black crimes. I get it. It is a huge problem. And I have said this to other black people. Now, her delivery was really nasty. I'm going to tell you why. I think how the way she delivered it was really wrong. She could have delivered it in a better way. But let's first talk about what's going on with her. We don't know Tokyo Toni. She's been in social media for a lot of crazy, ratchet stuff. I'm not really a big fan of her or her daughter. I didn't like how the fact her daughter, I don't know who she is. I don't know where she came from. A lot of these girls are just getting famous for sleeping with guys and having babies for them. I'm not into that. I can care less about that, but she was talking about how to raise your kids and stuff like that. I do hear people now are beginning to smoke more weed. Hey, if that's you, you do you, boo. But I have a lot of people that wonder why people like me, why I don't do it. They try to convince me to do it, and I'm like, look, all right, so I had to do this over again because I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to tell anybody not to do marijuana. Okay, so get your facts straight before you start saying, oh, you're wrong, Nia. You shouldn't be saying that. The reason why I don't smoke marijuana, I don't like to be under the influence. I don't like to have, I think it makes you really loose or whatever, or make you feel like you're feeling good. It's a high. It's a high feeling. I don't like that feeling. I don't like taking any type of medicine. I don't even like taking freaking NyQuil because it makes you freaking high. I stopped taking that medicine a long time ago. I don't like things that put me, where it makes me sleepy and tired. I don't like that. I want to have control over my body. Also, if everybody's out here talking about, I've been noticing a lot of people talking about black-owned products, black-owned this. Well, marijuana is not a black-owned product. Okay, maybe black people are getting into it now, but that's created by white people. Okay, they're not the ones that's getting stopped by cops all the time with marijuana. I'm willing to bet you that. I'm willing to bet you more black people are getting stopped with marijuana. Drinking beer and all the time and smoking marijuana all the time, we're giving all our money back to the white people. So all these people who are on these platforms that talking about we need to put more money into the black community and we need to buy only black only products. Well, marijuana is not a black owned product. And I'm just going to put that out there. And no, like I stated before, and I'll say it again, I'm not that type of person that likes to walk around with red eyes and being high. all day long. No, I want to have control over my body, and I want to know what's going on out here, because as you can see, ain't nothing but chaos out here. So I don't want to go running to freaking drugs, because that's what it is. I don't want to go running to drugs for me to get relaxed. No, I meditate. And I'm not trying to tell you to be a Christian. Christian. I'm not trying to tell you to go get in a religion, but I read the Bible. I play games. That's how I relax. I don't run to substance for relaxation. Just to let you guys know that. And I might drink something every now and then, but not all the time. Us black people, we got to do better than that. When it always run into marijuana and beer and cigarettes. We really have to do better. And that is one of the things that she's bringing out, and that is not false. This is a huge problem in the black community. Drugs and alcohol and cigarettes. That's where half of our income goes to. I'm glad I don't spend half of my income on any of that stuff. The only thing I drink is just the alcohol. So I'm gonna go back to the video, back to the original story. And basically what she was talking about, the marijuana thing, I began to notice, I'm beginning to notice that a lot of people are allowing their kids to do this. They're allowing their kids to smoke and drink at a very early age around them. And they're saying, hey, well, at least they're doing it around me. But these kids are doing this out in public. So can you tell me what you're going to do then? But like I state, her daughter, who is she? Black China. I mean, did she raise her pretty good? From what I'm seeing, no. They had a lot of drama, a lot of issues. Like I said, her delivery was wrong, but it came out the wrong way. But I get what she's saying. This has been going on in the black neighborhoods for a long time. We talk about the black cop shooting, but we don't really focus on, I know you guys are going to hate me say, the black on black crimes. And I want to tell you guys, this is another point that she's missing out, that she's not understanding. This is supposed to be about police brutality, and this is supposed to be about having equal rights. I have no clue why it went from equal rights to black on black crimes. I've been hearing this lately. I heard this a while back.
Black Lives Matter is a joke.
Yep.
You are the racist. The racist is you. It's because the white guy killed that. You think they're racist? The racist, the Black Lives Matter. Go to Chicago. They don't have schools. And they die every day. They don't matter. Because you can get attention from that. Go shut up. Shut up. Nobody will hear it. Shut up. Group of hypocrites. Go to Southeast DC, Northeast. Tell them Black Lives Matter. If it matters, it should matter everywhere. You guys are hypocrites. Attention seekers. Attention seekers. Black lives should matter everywhere. It doesn't take a white cop to kill a black person to matter.
So I'm here today because I heard about a demonstration on, the George Floyd event, situation, which I'm going to be honest about it. It's wrong that, anything like that should happen. Okay? It's very wrong. My problem is it shouldn't be an opportunity for a group of people to use that as an excuse or to come across as victims. No one is a victim here. The only victim here is George Floyd. Let's be very clear.
Everybody knows that black kills black more than anything. You know that. It doesn't take a white person to kill them for you to come out. Hypocrites.
Just leave.
There was I can see if I can find the video for you so you can watch, so you can get an understanding of what I'm about to talk about. There was two black women that were arguing, were yelling back and forth to each other. I don't know where they were at. I believe the other woman, she was black, but I think she was foreign. Okay, let me tell you why her timing was worse than Tokyo Toni. Tokyo Toni was in her house when she talked about this, directly to black people. Whoever watched, I don't know who other races watched, but I know a majority of black people saw it. That was different. So I disagree with some of what she said, but at the same time, I understand that if we're gonna talk about, how the cops are killing the black people at an alarming rate, and we also need to talk about black on black crime. And I've said this, that we also need to fix our issues as we're fixing issues out there. And I really am proud of black people that are actually standing up, talking in front of the mayors and the governors. I'm with you with that on 100%. You're trying to fix that issue. That is what us black people need to be doing. We need to be talking to the governors and the mayors by the end of the day. But going back to the story, I'm gonna tell you this was wrong timing. There was a foreign black woman and then another black woman. They were yelling at each other. One was on the Black Lives Matter. The other one, I would say she was with the Trump people. She was talking about, stop talking about you're the victim. Stop doing that. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what the other foreign black woman is saying, but her timing was wrong. She has a whole bunch of black people, she has a whole bunch of white people around her. She has a whole bunch of white people standing around her while she's talking about, there's more black on black crime versus white versus killing blacks. I get that. But the timing is wrong. And I'm going to tell you right now, the timing with Tokyo Tony was wrong too. If you're caring about your black people and you want to tell them what they're doing is wrong, you should have been talked about this months ago. Don't wait till people are actually trying to do stuff. This is what I'm saying, guys. We got to stay focused. We cannot be sitting here fighting each other. What we need to do is we need to worry about that second, which that's important too, but we also need to worry about the police, how the police are handling us out in the street. Are they putting us in chokeholds? Why are they putting us in chokeholds? We need to bring that up to the mayors and the governors. Speaking of policemen, I know a lot of y'all want to defund the policemen. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the defunding of the policemen. This is simply was misunderstood. I had to research this again before I open my mouth. This is about not getting rid of the policemen. We're not talking about getting rid of the policemen altogether, but I did some research on it. This is about putting the money to good use. It's also about retraining the policemen. It's also talking about putting more money into the community that really needs it the most. I'm gonna let this news reporter was reporting about this. I'm gonna let you see this video and let me know what you think about the defunding of the policemen.
Minneapolis City Council. Ms. Bitter, we heard today those same calls to defund the police. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I just stood with a total of 9 members of the Minneapolis City Council, and we committed to dismantling policing as we know it in the city of Minneapolis and to rebuild with our community a new model of public safety that actually keeps our community safe. And we're hearing loud and clear from thousands of voices in our streets, here in the park today, phone calls, emails, that right now our police department is not making our community feel safe. And so our commitment is that every single member of our community have that safety and security that they need, that have that housing, that healthcare, that education, all of it together that helps keep our community safe, and to really work with our community over the next year to imagine what that looks like, to build that system, including everyone.
And can you clarify something? So when people say defund the police or dismantle the police, there's seems a bit of a confusion in some parts of the country on, does that mean you abolish the police? Do you get rid of it altogether? Do you rebuild? We had on our air this morning on State of the Union Representative Karen Bass, the chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, who was saying that she herself isn't in favor of getting rid of police, but refocusing on funding on areas where it's needed. What does that mean to you? Are you talking about just getting police together, or getting rid of them together, or starting something new? What does that mean here in Minneapolis?
Yeah, I mean, we're a relatively small city with about $1 billion annual budget, and we're about to cut, our departments across the board because of the economic crisis and the COVID crisis. In the past, I've supported and attempted to, and sometimes successfully moved funding out of the police department into community-based safety strategies. So that is what I think about when I think about that ask, is that instead of investing in more policing, that we invest in those alternatives, those community-based strategies. We did a big analysis of 911. Why are people in Minneapolis calling for help, and what do they need? And we found that people need mental health services, they need health services, EMT and fire. So we've already started to shift those responses away from an armed police officer to these other community resources. And that's what I think about when I imagine where we're going forward in Minneapolis.
That's just my opinion. We're not focusing on the right things. We need to be focusing on how these policemen are handling us when we're being stopped. Are they being too aggressive? Why are they being too aggressive? Why, like I say, why are they putting on show clothes? Why are they punching us in our face? Why are they slamming us on the ground? I just want us to stay focused on those topics. That is what is important. We need to be treated equal when versus a white person or an Asian person gets stopped. I believe Spanish people too get stopped similar to us, but not as bad as us. But I just need us to keep that same energy. This negative energy where I'm seeing black people jumping up trying to cause arguments with white people just so they can go viral on Instagram or on the social media, we got to stop doing that. And let us also keep in mind there's actually people out here who are protesting, that are getting hurt, that are trying to stop situation like this. Please, people, please, you guys are hurting the movement. Please, if you're not going to talk about what we should do as a community, but how to uplift us, a lot of us need to shut our mouths. A lot of us don't need to be on social media. A lot of you might say you need to shut your mouth and you don't need to be here. Just like how I need to shut my mouth. You don't need to be here. That's another thing too. I didn't need to watch Tokyo Tony, but I did because I want to have a conversation about it. I thought it was very important that we talk about black on black crime. We don't need to forget about that, but we need to know what we need to not forget what's going on right now. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, my black people that's out there, y'all need to be very careful. Their KKK is coming out the woodworks. There's cops going around posing as fake cops. They are probably the reason why the so-called suicides are happening. I don't believe that mess. There's no such thing as no suicide from hanging from your neck. I don't believe that. I think that's lynch. No, ain't no thing. I know that's lynching. So they're trying to figure out if they are the ones that is lynching these people. There's a lot of crazy things going on. People are pulling out guns left and right. Be careful out here when you're trying to go cause confusion, or the people who are trying, the peaceful protesters that are trying to fix this situation, and people are making it hard, other black people are making it hard for them. We really do need to stop. We really do. We need to think about them. They're the ones that's out there getting hurt, getting beat up, but just being peaceful. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you think of the video down below. Thumbs up would be dope. Oh, hold up. I ain't even show you. Thumbs up will be dope. Thumbs down is not going to make me frown, because haters are my motivators. Peace.